guys, what's up? You guys can hear the background. We got a mulcher running. Today is a little bit different today. I'm out here on a job with a good friend of mine here locally. And so what I've been trying to do here lately is show you guys some of the TMC products on different machines with different clients of ours who are out here doing work every day with their machines. A little bit different setup than what I've got. So my buddy Darren over here, we'll talk to him here in just a bit. He's got a Kubota SVL 75-3 with one of our TMC Cancela TWJ 150 mulching heads on it. I did a video with him last week, but the SD card got corrupted, and so you guys are gonna see some footage from that, and then we're gonna be out here today with some other footage. So I was able to save some of it, but a lot of it didn't work. But you guys, so it'll be kind of a mishmash of stuff, but we got some really cool footage to show you guys today with some mulching work. We're mulching a bunch of big pines out here today with him. So let's check this out. And you can't use pines for firewood, so all of this stuff is useless. It's too small for lumber, and it's not big enough for slash either. This is probably, based on some of these trees that are still standing, this was probably an old logging track where they left some of the bigger trees standing in here, and this is all just volunteered up in the last probably 10 years. So Darren has, like I said, this is the our TWJ 150. His model has the hydraulic door on the front. You can get this model with or without the door function on it. I think for some of the work he does, he likes the door. Yeah, this right here, pound for pound, is probably one of the most economical mulching setups you can get. Kubota is very reasonable on their prices when it comes to their machines, and our TWJ is priced very competitively, and it is specifically made for these 75 to kind of 90 horsepower machines. You know, a lot of other brands don't kind of mess with that 70. They don't make something specifically for that 75 horsepower size machine, but this head is specifically designed for that size machine with high flow. So it's got a little bit smaller drum than the TWF or the TWFL, and it also uses these smaller teeth like I have on my excavator mulcher, which is a 2-inch tooth. So you're taking a little bit smaller bite, but you're not bogging the head down trying to take too big of a bite out of the material, because you don't have the horsepower like you would with a 100+ horsepower machine. So this thing is for 75 horsepower. It will, I mean, he's just mowing these trees down, and they are thick. They are thick, and he is just slicing through them with this machine. I think this machine does around 32 or 33 gallons a minute on the high flow is what it's looking at. What's up, Darren?
What's up, man?
So tell everybody who you are.
Darren Cleveland, owner and operator of Low Country PMG. We maintain and manage large tracts, more like plantations, but we also have mulching business, you know, that goes along with it. So
gotcha. And you're out of where? Where do you operate?
Basically Georgetown, but we'll travel to wherever.
We're in Conway today.
Yeah, we're in Conway today, so a little closer to the beach.
Yep. So you guys will see a little bit of footage from this job and the other job we were on. The other job we were on a farm / plantation property that Darren manages. Out here, this looks like, as I said before, this looks like a property that was probably logged maybe 8-10 years ago, and all this stuff is just volunteered back up. And I get a lot of comments, people saying, oh, why would you cut down the good trees? Like, these trees are worthless. They're not worth anything. They're too small for slash. They're way too small for lumber, and you can't use pine trees for firewood. And plus, nobody have, like, 90% of the houses here don't even have fireplaces. Yeah, you know. No. We're in the low country of South Carolina. It doesn't really get that cold here in the wintertime to need a fireplace. So but anyway, you've had our TMC TWJ 150 for how long?
Right at 300 hours.
Okay.
So
you bought it what, last year, I think? Yeah.
So about a year's worth and 300 hours, and you know, I love it. I mean, quality's good. It's a good price point. Easy to maintain. Yep. I got good support behind it. With CCU here. So overall, it's been good to me. I've only replaced teeth. I'm on my second set of teeth. I went from carbides. I'm now in knives. Yep. So been enjoying it. Awesome, man.
And yeah, so the head came with our knife style carbide. We offer three different styles of teeth. You can get the traditional dual maul carbide hammer. We have a knife style carbide, and then now he's just got the traditional hardened steel knives that you can actually sharpen. So that's where we're at down here. That's what you want to run in this sandy soil down here when you're cutting down all this kind of stuff. So much more productive. So but that's awesome, man. And how have you been liking the Kubota paired with it? Pretty good?
Yeah, pretty good. Like I said, same reasons. Good price point, easy to maintain. Yeah. Myself, we have a good dealer around town in case I do need something. You know, it's the 75 horse machine, so I'm skipping out on the def. You know, yep. Weighs less, you know, but it produces. We're in thick stuff here. Yeah. I mean, something like this, I mean, I'm probably looking acre a day, but I mean, that's getting it for me.
Oh yeah, for sure. And with a 75 horsepower machine, like you said, you don't have to worry about the def. The weight's a lot less. The price point is great. These Kubotas, pound for pound, are, you know, money wise, are one of the best machines, you know, on the market. And then our TWJ being made specifically for the 75 horsepower machines, his price point is much more economical too, because it's a little bit smaller head. We're not trying to put a real big head on a machine that's not sized and powered right to carry it. So the price point for this whole setup is very economical, especially for someone that's just getting into the business. So a lot of guys think you need to have that big 100 horsepower machine with all the bells and whistles and stuff like that to go out here and do this. I started with a machine not much bigger than, I mean, mine was 85 horse when I got into business. I mean, almost pound for pound the same. I think mine did 33 gallons a minute on the high flow. I mean, so it was a John Deere, but I mean, same difference. That's what I started off with a brush cutter and then the mulcher. So and it worked great. The Deere had a little problems with overheating, but because it was a lot older machine and the technology hadn't come along there yet with some of these newer machines with the cooling and stuff like that. But you haven't had any problems with the overheating on the 75?
No, like I said, knock on wood. I mean, 450 hours in it right now. Been through, basically, this will be the 3rd summer.
Yeah.
You know, the reversing fan does help, which is a big plus of why I was looking at the -3 versus -2.
Yeah.
So far it's been running great with no auxiliary coolers.
Yep. Yeah, I saw you don't have the roof mounted one, so that's nice. So any I know everyone's want to know, have you had any issues with the head? Any problems, troubles, anything like that?
No, I did have a tree fall out, kind of killed my electrical connector, but
yeah,
we got that squared away pretty quick.
Gotcha.
Other than that, you know, it's literally bolt teeth on, grease it,
yeah,
sharpen and go.
Yeah, that was one of the main things that brought me to TMC was the reliability and how beefy and reliable and durable our stuff is built, and how detailed it is. And like you were saying, with everything on these things is very modular, if you guys look. So if anything does get worn out, bent, damaged, or whatever, it's literally bolt off, bolt on. It can be easily replaced. And that was, you know, the ease of maintenance on that. You don't have to take that back to the dealer to do that. Even the liner in there, you don't even have to drop the drum to replace the liner. All that's bolt on. The skid plates, I mean, everything on this thing literally can be done. If you've got 2 hands and an impact wrench, you can basically do it. Yeah. So that's awesome, man. Yeah, I mean, I've only got to see this head run on one other machine, an ASV, so we haven't been able to come out and see it run on some other different machines and see how people like it. So I really appreciate you letting me come out here and check out the machine, check out this Kubota. I've never really actually got to see one of these Kubotas mulch before, so yep, that's all neat to me. So awesome. So yeah, we'll keep on keeping on, and I'll put all your company information, telephone number, website, all that stuff in the description below. And if you guys are down in the Georgetown area and need Darren for anything, give him a call. And I'm gonna film him just plowing through these pines and stuff for a little bit longer, and we'll see what this thing can do. Yep. So all right, let's go have some more fun.
Appreciate it.
All right guys, we're in the cab. Darren's letting me run this thing for a minute. We're gonna chew some stuff up. I've never run a Kubota skid steer in my life. It's a little bit different than my ASV. Tripod set up over here. We're going to chew down this little bit of stuff right here. Oh, this arm is fast. I gotta kind of get used to this here a little bit. Get the door up here. Man, this thing will eat. I'm just plowing into this stuff. This stuff is thick. It's taking me a minute to get used to this Kubota. It's I'm a little jerky with it. I'm a little jerky. It's not the ASV. This is some tough stuff right here. TWJ right here is just eating this stuff up. I'm really impressed with this little setup right here with this Kubota. I'm not gonna lie, it's impressive. For 75 horsepower, this little thing right here will eat some stuff. I want to chew on this log right here for just a second. But yeah, this is pretty cool right here. You can see how fast that recovered even after he stalled it out very quickly. place in here. There you go. Nice. As you saw, even when he lifted that head up and turned, he's not front heavy. So the weight of that head is very well balanced to the weight of the machine. It doesn't make it front heavy or tippy in the front. you can see, even with just one pass, you can see the level of the mulch. I mean, that's almost landscape quality after just one pass. right, guys, I'm gonna let Darren get back to doing his thing. Appreciate him letting me come back out here a second time. Like I said, the first time we went out there, some of the footage got corrupted. Like I said, you'll see some footage from that and from this, but it's all good stuff. It's all that machine in action on real world jobs. So I really appreciate him letting me come out here and stand in front of a mulcher and get mulch flung at me. Just part of doing my job, to bring you guys all this awesome, cool TMC Cancela stuff. Got another customer engagement video coming up. I think you guys are going to know this next guy. His name is Chris, and he goes by the YouTube handle Let's Dig 18. As far as I know, we're supposed to be doing a customer engagement video with him this weekend, so hopefully that everything stays good with that. If not, we'll reschedule something with him, but as of right now, we're planning on doing something this weekend with him and the TMC Cancela he's got on his Takeuchi TL12. So hopefully all that comes through, and you guys will be seeing that hopefully sometime next week, so stay tuned for that. I'm really excited. Chris is a good friend of mine. Always enjoy hanging out with him, always learn a lot from him. Really smart guy. He does a lot of things that I don't do, so it's always cool to pick his brain and learn things from him. So but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really enjoying coming out, meeting with all these customers and getting their real world feedback on these TMC Cancela products. Got a few more coming up as well. With this, I've got some more people to call, schedule stuff set up, but it's been fun for me to come out and meet the customers and see these machines, see these mulching heads on different machines, different stuff than what I'm used to. So it's been awesome. So I hope you guys are enjoying it, and as always, you guys can contact your nearest TMC Cancela dealer if you're interested in buying something, and if there's not a dealer near you, you can contact our dealer rep, Frank Hollowell, and I'll put all of that information in the description below, and you guys can contact him and he can get you hooked up with whatever you need, whoever your closest dealer is, or we can sell it to you directly. So and I will check you guys on the next one. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Bye, everybody.